Hey guys, Jore and Timothy from Sharp 11 Transcriptions here. Today we have something special for you. We're gonna do some metronome exercises you've never done before. Let's test your timekeeping skills for real.
So most people use their metronome to keep time for them, but we want to turn it around. Now we want to give you some exercises where you yourself have to keep time, and the metronome is kind of just part of the rhythm section. The most jazz teachers tell you to use the metronome on 2 and 4 because it gives more what the hi-hat does in jazz on the 2 and 4. But it's not really timekeeping, right? Because you're playing along with some substitute for the drum. Actually, it's just a cheap drummer.
If we continue with the concept of thinking that this is the drum, so like the hi-hat of the drum, we can also think of this as being the 2N and the 4N of the ride or the hi-hat, doesn't matter. So that would be
So let's play a blues. We chose Billy's Bounce because it has some rhythmic displacements in the melody, and it starts frequently on an anticipated 4 or 2 end, and this will make it a bit more tricky because then you can think it's like the 4, but it's the 4 end. You get it? Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So this was a nice exercise, and it's very good to train your inner timekeeping. First, count the beat that the metronome falls on the 2 end and the 4 end. Then go to singing and eventually start playing with the metronome and use maybe a simpler melody. Maybe something that starts on 1 with a lot of 8 notes, because if you have the more gaps you have between the counts, the more difficult it becomes. And that's our next step, actually. Now, instead of the 2 end and the 4 end, we want to make the gap bigger. We'll choose the 4 end, so we make the tempo slower. We will put it on 40, which makes it 1 beat that it counts per bar. So in fact the tempo will be 160 for all 4 beats. This will be a hard one. We also will take Billy's Bounce. Let's give it a shot. So this is the 4 end. Can you hear it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You may have noticed that we too can go in and out of the tempo, but that's really the benefit of this exercise. You can't fake this. You have to be constantly aware of where the time is and if you're in time. So it's a really good exercise. To make things a little bit simpler and easier, you can place the click on the 1, and that will then just be the 1 for the whole bar. And this will help with improvising at faster tempos without going a little crazy with ding 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 ding, and then you're a little bit more at ease when you're playing, and it'll help with playing longer bows. Like Jore will play melody and then intersperse it with some improvisation.
Wood.
Hey.
Hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, So this brings a real kind of easiness to it. It even feels, when you play it like this, it feels more like a ballad or a medium thing than a fast tempo. Of course you can play it also a lot faster, but just in general the feeling of the tune is much easier when you play it like this, I think. But you can space it even more. So this is the one of every bar. Now let's take it up a notch and make it the one every 2 bars. So that being said, you have to make the metronome, of course, much slower, so it's a little bit doable. So let's make the metronome a bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this, yeah?
1, 2, 1, 2.
So this was spacing. I don't think you can put it one beat at 3 bars or at 4 bars, but try your best, and if you can do it, mail us, we will feature you immediately on the channel. So go crazy on this and have fun with it. So a third category is to put your metronome in a kind of displacement and you yourself keep time in the original time. So for this exercise we will just play something plain in 4. We will use all the things you are at a little bit a higher tempo, but we will put the metronome in 3/4. So it will play every first beat of the 3 with an accent, with a higher accent. So you really hear it's like a 3/4 metronome. So when you have 4 bars of 3 counts, that means 3 bars of 4 counts. It's kind of simple mathematics, but it should be like every 3 other bars, the highlighted beat should be on the 1 and should come together with us. So let's give it a try. Okay. So we can then just to get it started properly 2 bars of 3, but from then on we play in 4, and that thing will keep playing in 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1. I think you get the idea. So, sounds nice, right? You have a counter melody displacement, no, counter rhythmic displacement, of course. So, have fun with this. This is just metronome in 3, us in 4. You can turn it around. You can, if you want to turn it really up a notch, you can put it in a 5 cross rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. for watching. I hope you found this very helpful. When I was introduced to these kind of ways to use the metronome, it opened up a whole new world for me. So I hope it's the same for you. And let us know what you think, of course, about these exercises in the comments below. And make sure you check us out on Patreon because we have so much extra stuff. We also have t-shirts, some cool t-shirts. And stay tuned for more transcriptions and tutorials to come, and hopefully see you next time.